Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. On the top here is the website, kathymcleland.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards. Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. Website, last line in the beginning, hayhouse.com. Alright. What do we have for Leo? Ooh. Alright, let's get these all down before we get too excited here. Do we want this? Yeah. We got this card here. It's a block card. The question is, where is there a block and where is it? Maybe that's not bad. Maybe that's not you being blocked. Maybe that's somebody else trying to give you a hard time being blocked. Things are changing. You have a bond with somebody from the past. There's something from the past that's just still attached to you. It's going to be attached one way or another. You can't seem to get rid of it. So if this is a job situation, it's probably a place that you worked at for quite a while, and there's somebody you have a connection with that you just really don't care for that connection, but it's there. This could be a past romance. Maybe you share property or children with. I keep seeing something with property. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Could be a family connection. For somebody, I'm just going to go with it. Maybe you dated somebody in the past, but but that broke off, and then they dated somebody else in your family or a friend, and they married that person. I don't know. We can go down a million and one roads. There's a connection to somebody. I feel like they're just there. You can't get rid of them. You don't really care for them being there, but they're there. It seems like it's a significant connection. For whatever reason, that has some lingering energy there that I really don't want anymore. And most of the time I ignore it. I feel like most of the time you just ignore it. It's there, but whatever. Even if you have kids with this person, it's kind of like, I do what I need to do and then I move on from them. I forget that they exist. I don't worry about it too much. I don't want to. That's fine. So we've defined this person pretty well. That energy, I do feel like, has been a problem on and off up to this point. This person, are they going to be a problem now? I feel like I'm wondering if they're going to be. Is this person going to be a problem now? Two of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed. Yeah, they are. But this might be the last time for a while. At least for a while, for a significant period of time. Because I feel like this person is coming forward and giving you stress one more time. But something is changing. There's a big change coming in with this. Because I see, like, you don't like what they're doing, but I get the outcome is going to make you very happy. The fact that they're doing it, no, not happy with that. The result of their actions, what happens because they did it, yes, you are going to like that, because I feel like it pushes them out of the way. Whatever you're doing in your life, I feel like you're going to be in the control seat. Doesn't matter the gender, whoever you are, you're going to be in the control seat, and you're going to be very happy with what happens after this last time. I feel like I am moving them out of the problem area, and I feel like whatever they're doing, I feel like they're creating a problem with somebody else, and somebody else is actually stepping forward and like pushing them out of the way. I do feel like they're going to get blocked from actually dealing with you. You seem to be very happy, but this is after this happens. I'm getting like a lot of good energy. I'm getting a lot of good support. Other people standing with you on this. This other person is, I feel like they're crossing a line that they should not be crossing. Other people are not liking it. I keep getting this for you, and I want like more of a definition of like what's going on here for you. You have really good things going on. The Lover's card, the King of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Judgment, half in, half out. Something really good social energy here. Whatever you want, I feel like you're getting it. This person was trying to stand in the way, but I'm getting a Phoenix energy with them. I'm noticing the Phoenix on that card. Okay, I feel like this is a piece of this. Even though it's good right now, the Phoenix energy is really strong here. I'm seeing it right there. This person, this was their moment. They thought they were going to shine bright, but the thing is, it was the moment that they burnt out and they hit the ground. But the Phoenix comes back. So keep that in the back of your mind. This person is blocked. They seem to be on the outside after this. Whatever they do, it blocks them on the outside. I'm not really convinced that they're gone for good. I feel like they're going to be a problem every once in a while. Keep that in mind as you're dealing with whatever's happening here. That for now, things are in your favor. This is your moment where things are in your favor because they seem to be on the outside. Use that to your advantage. Realize that their time will come back around again. If you see it coming, you'll be fine. I feel like it's going to be like, all right, for right now, this works in my favor. This is how I'm going to do that. I know their moment will come back, so I'm just ready for it. Whatever that means for you, I feel like if you just have it in the back of your head, back of your mind, they'll come back around again. Because I feel like this person is not going away. They're going to the background for a while. They are not going away. And I feel like that makes sense. If you know who this is, it should make sense. I'm like, you're going to win this round. This is going to be fine. You're going to have a great time, but they will be back. They will return to the ways that whatever they've done before, whatever they're doing now, they will return to that at some point. They seem to be waiting. They seem to be plotting. They seem to be there thinking about what can I do next time. Even though you have support around you, this energy does not go away. This sometimes, even in this deck, courage reminds me of strength, which is strength is your card. It doesn't mean they're going to get the better of you, and I'm not trying to like set it up that way in case it sounds weird. But they're saying just plan for this, like handle it as if it's not going away, because in truth, in the long term, it's not. So keep handling it as if it's still active, even though it's not active. If you handle it as if it's still active, like not that they're disappearing for a few months, but as if they're still here every day, handle it that way. I feel like you'll handle it differently. You'll have easier time later because they're saying it's all about how you handle this moment. Even though things are in a great place right now, things are going good for you now, it is a temporary moment. The Phoenix will return. It crashed to the ground. They came towards you and they didn't do well. They failed. They will return. I don't think you have to be in the cycle of the Phoenix yourself. Because the cycle of the Phoenix, yes, the Phoenix does burn bright, but then it burns the brightest before it burns out. I don't think you have to be a part of that cycle. This other person seems to have that cycle where they burn bright, then they burn out. Knowing they're going to come back and just handle it as if they're still there, just keep handling it as if they're still there. So much easier for you going forward. It just seems to be a non-issue. This is one of the ways you can make it a non-issue going forward. I feel like this energy has a cycle where it just keeps coming around. It's like it's good, then it's bad. It's good, then it's bad. It's good, then it's bad. If you always handle it as if it's right there, maybe this is a bad way to say this, but if you always handle it as if the bad is happening, you always handle it the same way as if the bad is happening, it just seems to level out. It's just not an issue. I don't know how to explain that other than if you always treat it as if it's in the bad place, if it's always having the bad moment, you always handle it the same way, it doesn't become an issue. It nullifies out. I know that like Leo handling things the same way every time is not really the strong suit of Leo. It's not really like normally how you would do things. But I feel like the reading that I'm connecting to here is kind of like it's an aggravation. And if it kind of lessens that aggravation, it might be worth trying and seeing how it plays out, and you might like the outcome better. I don't feel like it's that difficult for you to do it the same way in this situation. It all depends on what result you want and how you feel about the result you get by trying. I feel like this is almost like it's worth a try if I always handle it as if it's in the bad moment, even though it goes good, but I treat it as if it's bad. I handle it as if it's not going that well. It just never gets that bad again. It just stays smooth. It's a non-issue. I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully that helps. Leo does things the way Leo wants. I know that. This is just advice. This is an idea. If you want to do it, cool. If you don't, still same cool. You're going to do what you want to do. I respect that. Hopefully this is helping because they're just giving you that heads up. You're like, I almost feel like a lot of you are like, yeah, I know it'll be back again. So I was like, instead of, don't ride the wave. They're saying just don't ride the wave when it's good. Just treat it as if it's always bad. Treat it like the seas are always choppy. Just don't treat it like it's play. You can't play with it. Just don't play with it. You know what I mean? It's almost like saying, if you're like, well, I surf sometimes because the waves are good. I don't surf when the waves are bad. But you're like, I don't have to surf. I also like dirt bike riding, or I also like something else. I like skateboarding or something else. I can do that instead. Just center on skateboarding. Just stay away from the waves completely, and you don't have to worry about it. When the waves are bad, so what? Same difference to you. You know what I mean? Hopefully that helps. I hope that made sense, because I'm like, I feel like the longer I go with it, the more complicated it gets. So for that reason, I'm going to shut it down. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.